And we are off and running the inaugural home opener for Union Omaha here at Warner Park, and they're facing North Texas SC, the defending champions. Early start, Mare on the right side over to Conway. Again, a draw for Union Omaha last week against New England 2. North Texas on the other side, 2-1 victory at their new home Globe Life Park, that over the Flamingos. Again, I'm Chris Makoviak. Happy to have you with us for this one, despite the weather delay. Thank you for sticking with us. At a play, and we have a throw-in to start us off here early on. Similar squad as we mentioned for North Texas SC, actually the identical squad. Union Omaha only that one change as Cole comes in for Knutson. Omaha Parliament, the supporters group, behind this end of the field. Ball whipped in, knocked down, second opportunity, and just wide left. May have clipped the post there as Boyce came running up and took a whack at that one. Nice fresh wet surface here with the rain just having moved through as well, so we should see some quick play and some high press for Union Omaha already. Eric Quill telling us ahead of this match that the dimensions of this field for Union Omaha shouldn't do too much to affect their play. They like to play wide, and the dimensions aren't too bad in terms of that for North Texas SC. Foul called, and Union Omaha getting the benefit of that. Down went Viator, native of Barcelona. Played with Duluth FC in the MPSL recently. A real opportunity early on for Union Omaha and the Black Kits moving from right to left. The white and red of North Texas left to right. As Viator still down there. Just 3 minutes into this one. We'll take another look here. Slide tackle from behind by Alvarez, and that drew the foul. Mexican midfielder for North Texas as Viator on his feet again. He'll have to come off briefly for this set piece, but key opportunity for Union Omaha to strike first. Again, a reminder, they are still looking for their first goal in club history. What a moment it would be in front of the Omaha Parliament if it does happen. Now Boyce over the ball. St. Louis product. And the short route on the near side, low cross in, and Ronaldo Damas showing us the defensive work a bit. So that goes out of play on the near side. Well, if you're asking yourselves why it is Omaha Parliament, Parliament is actually the name for a group of owls. So, fitting for the club logo. Ball over the top, quick movement here for North Texas SC. They like to stretch things, but a late challenge to start us off here, as this will be coming back to the other end. You can see some of the water glistening on the surface. Just outside Omaha for this one, southwest of the city. There's Lamar Batista, and the new center backs this season for North Texas SC. Zamudio in between the pipes once again for North Texas as they try to build from the back. Throwing on the near side, Chet is there. Getting an assist for that Damas goal against forward Madison last week. David stepping up. David, let's stay with this one. Foul is called on Redzik. Match official for this one, Lucas Zapola. Here comes some of the press from North Texas. That goes out on the far side. It's a throw-in. Luke Halsworth will take it. Played with FC Tucson last season, 24 appearances. native of Woodbury, Minnesota, as foul is called. As Lamar Batista battling in there. Our injury report for tonight's action brought to you by Young Chiropractic. And nothing across the board, always a great sign here early in the season. There's David Rodriguez. Out of play once again. It stays with North Texas. David Rodriguez. We'll see in the central midfield, but North Texas giving it away. So far, great press coming from Union Omaha. Not able to get much of the possession, though, going. Giving back to Zamudio. And that's deflected away and out of play. At least it looked like it, and they'll say it wasn't. North Texas stuck in their own end. It will be Union Omaha ball. Here's Kroll coming up. Spent 4 years at Spring Arbor University in NAIA. Of course, coached by Nate Miller, former Lansing head coach here in USL League One. Che heading it away. David keeping it alive. Here comes Omaha. Strike comes and right into the gloves of Zamudio. The Las Vegas native taking it in. And an interesting first 7 minutes. All the pressure coming against North Texas. They can't build down the field. Here's Batista, another former Tucson player from last year. And we'll see the first touch for Nuhu, the former New York Red Bulls 2 keeper. Made one save against New England 2, and that was the brilliance of that clean sheet. They only allowed one shot on goal for the Revolution. And keeper's playing catch here. Here comes Alex Bruce. Can't get to the ball, though. Contreras. Ball serviced up ahead, but Zamudio on the one hop does bring it in after some contact. North Texas, a new look defense here in 2020, to say the least. Still trying to find their footing. Che, the long run down the right side. He'll settle it with his head. Cross sent in and clear just in time by Kroll. It looked like Nuhu would have been there, but setting it into safety as North Texas SC gets an early corner kick here, minute 9. David Rodriguez sending it to the top of the box. Alvarez chips it in. Headed up, still alive, brought down, Nuhu had a touch. Bruce still there, a foul is called before the former Lansing man put it in. Damas and Bruce there meeting Nuhu, and they'll stay off the board courtesy of the referee's whistle. Nuhu out of Accra, Ghana. 24 years old. Out of play on the near side. Eric Quill trying to get a touch in there. Played 9 years in Major League Soccer. Thrive Fantasy replay here. Nuhu brought it down, got contact to it as Damas fell into him. There's David once again in the midfield. Hawsworth trying to work the far sideline. It goes out of play. Rodriguez Alvarez chips it up ahead. There's Bruce. Tackle on the back end. No advantage played, and this is coming back. And we'll have to see what the talking to brings here. And Alvarez given a card there. On a one-year loan from Monterrey. He sees yellow early on. It's a theme we've seen throughout League One tonight. There are 4 yellow cards in the first half of the Tormenta Orlando game and 11 cards in the Chattanooga Tucson game. And there on the Thrive Fantasy replay, you can see the late tackle that came in. Foul is called on the back end. We'll restart here with North Texas SC. North Texas, of course, leading League One in goals last year. Trying to build from the back here tonight. Alisson and Batista, the 2 center backs. And Easton on the right side here, former player of Texans SC Houston Club Soccer organization. That's where Eric Quill was the coach for taking the position with North Texas SC. Back to Zamudio. Player from Club America. Match 18 4 times for them after being signed to the first team. Viator on the near side gives it off. He'll get right back. A press from this high line of forwards. Alvarez, and a foul is called on Boyce. Rodriguez is down. Just a talking to for Boyce here to start things off. And we're back underway here at Warner Park. Over the top, handled well, and back to Nuhu. Bruce after it. Viator after it, so is Alvarez. Ball ahead, no one there. Alisson takes it in. Oh, good spin by Redzik. Here comes North Texas. Slip and a slide on the wet surface. Redzik still alive. Tries to give it off. A jumbled mess, and we're back the other way with Union Omaha. The former El Paso man, Contreras, sends it ahead. Would have been a beautiful look. Batista clears. Throwing on the far side. Here comes Omaha. Redzik had a brilliant look there and run if he could have just kept his feet, but of course it did just rain here. And you could see the water sloshing up as he tried to get the ball under his feet. Vanacore Decker, the former SKC2 player, gives it off, and a long one, an open opportunity. Conway was there, but just over his head. Alvarez a whack. Couldn't keep it, but his teammate there, and David Rodriguez. Che down the right side. Damus at the end line, fighting. It seems offsides. The flag went up. There's Jacob Kroll. Spent 2 years with the Charlotte Eagles in USL League 2, 18 appearances. 22 years old. Two-time NAIA, All-American. And the physicality continues in the midfield. David now bringing down Alvarez. Redzik over the ball. Boyce. This ball staying just in play with Conway. And taking a tumble there was Justin Che, native of Frisco. 11 appearances for the FC Dallas U16-17 squad this past year. Jay Mims there. Returning home from working with the Real Salt Lake organization. Of course, built up the University of Nebraska Omaha men's soccer program, starting back in 2011. Winning 3 conference titles. Back out on the near side, as this will be a throw in for North Texas. Look at there, man. Eric Quill back leading the squad in his second season. Here's Batista. Che. Ball right back to him off the deflection. Che again. Redzik right side. And a good battle there. North Texas SC, their second corner. No, it will be a goal kick. Redzik doesn't agree with that one. Take a look at the Thrive Fantasy replay. Redzik, high praise from his head coach, Eric Quill. Might be the next name we really talk about. We met Ricardo Pepi and, of course, Ronaldo Damus last year. His 1v1 play, excellent. Looking for more from him on the defensive end. Foul is called, and this will be brought back. There's one thing Eric Quill mentioned to us, kind of on sod watch to see how this field takes form with so much soccer play on it here with the first game. See a little bit coming up right there. Something a lot of these League One teams had to think about visiting Lansing Ignite last year. Hallsworth. Union Omaha seeing some possession here. Kroll. North Texas throwing numbers forward. Alison back over to Zamudio. Alvarez, open room running. Jay. Play zone, open room, chips it in. Out of play, and it's back to Union Omaha. Mare, former Chattanooga man. Long shot into the Parliament and off target. 1v1 there for a moment with Batista. Great opportunity went awry. Another look here on the Thrive Fantasy replay. Got lost a bit there. Decker nearby, though, as an option. Again, trying to build from the back. North Texas, both these sides, very high press to begin things. And it'll be Union Omaha getting the ball once again. Alvarez the tackle. Out of play, it stays with Omaha. Had 11 shots, 5 on target against New England 2 last week. This North Texas defense, of course, also pretty sharp last year. 31 goals allowed. It's good for 3rd overall. Pretty clear handball there as Che tried to clear it downfield. Contreras, the captain for today's action. Alison. And again, a giveaway at the back for North Texas. Back to Vanacore. Decker, the save by Zamudio. Still alive in there. Conway trying to get to it, and it's headed clear by Batista. What a stop by Zamudio. Getting down with the right paw. Attack stays alive, Boyce. Theater and line sends it in and cleared. But what triggered all of that, Mare with the pass back over to Vanacore. Decker. Take a look at this. Back heel. Shot and save. This North Texas SC defense right now in shambles, trying to build from the back. High press for Union Omaha, doing wonders. Waldeck. Late challenge once more, and a free kick for North Texas at midfield. They'll take that, considering everything going on right now. One other match going on right now in USL League One. Tormenta, a 1-0 lead over OCB in the 69th. Neil Vignoles with that goal, and that's great to see. Injured towards the end of last season and missed a lot of time to finish off the year. A restart with Easton, the Woodlands, Texas native. Batista trying to get to it. Contreras gives it off, and Omaha back in business. Contreras up and under this one. Halsworth. Cross in and over everyone, luckily for Zamudio, and it's out of play. Another look here on the Thrive Fantasy replay. Halsworth, a very good look here, but left it a little bit too high. Conway towards the end line. Conway blocked away. A big stop there by the 17-year-old Easton, making his second start of the season. Thrive Fantasy Replay, you can check it out again. Conway jetting away. There came the tackle. And a corner kick now for Union Omaha. This corner kick presented by CHI Health. Kroll trying to keep it alive, indeed he does. Ball whipped in on the cross. Venacore Decker there gets under it and out of play. The former SKC2 man nearly finding the back of the net on the Thrive Fantasy Replay. Nice ball whipped in. Osu Monu with the ball whipped in there. Nice service. 27 minutes in. North Texas still trying to build up the field. It's been Union Omaha with majority of the chances. Four shots, 2 on target so far for Union Omaha. None to this point for North Texas. Viator, pressure from Redzik. David Rodriguez trying to keep the attack alive. Alvarez met by his opposite. And a free kick. Alvarez will send it around the back. There's Batista. He's with Tucson because he was on loan from LAFC as Zamudio, not sure if he meant to do that or not. Nearly gave the ball away. Now David. 6 starts with Hartford last year. And a free kick is awarded as Damos gives up that foul. Look here at the Thrive Fantasy Replay. Damos, the winger, Golden Boot winner last year. Viator almost losing it. Redzik on the attack along with Bruce. Nuhu. There's Rodriguez, chips it ahead. Damos on the run. So is Viator, though. A great stop by the Spaniard. The foul is called. Jay Mims. Looking for that call, to say the least. And he'll get it. As the Real Salt Lake Director of Scouting and also an assistant coach on U17, U19, and Real Monarch squads. Bringing back excellent experience from his time there. And we hit our first hydration break here in the match. Hydration break presented by Nebraska Medicine. North Texas SC, really beneficiaries of this break. trying to plant something maybe to get around this press from Union Omaha. It's been so strong early so far. North Texas SC, no shots. 5 shots, though, on the other side for Union Omaha, 2 on target. There's Contreras talking things over with Jay Mims. And Contreras, a big name, a veteran to bring in to this squad, the Argentine. Last season with El Paso Locomotive, of course, a great run by El Paso in the USL Championship playoffs, making it to the Western Conference semis. Omaha is his 9th pro club, his 2nd in the United States. And turning into a beautiful night here in the Omaha metro area, despite those thunderstorms that rolled through earlier. In our other match tonight in USL League One, Tormenta 2-0 lead now over OCB. Watch out, Jake Keegan and Greg Hurst. Neil Vignals now has 2 goals on the season. Of course, Hurst getting his 3rd of the season earlier this afternoon. A 1-0 victory for Chattanooga. Right now it is Greenville that is at the top of the table through 3 matches for them at 7 points. North Texas, a win tonight, they would get sole possession of 2nd. Omaha gets the victory, they would be tied for 2nd. Back all the way to Zamudio. Tormenta hosting OCB. This is actually OCB's first match of the season, having not played last week. Madison and Greenville already going final. Yesterday, 0-0, and something Triumph probably enjoyed considering both of their center backs were out for that match. Benacourt Decker loops it in, but headed away. Of course, earlier this week, Richmond Kickers and Tormenta going to a scoreless draw. Richmond Kickers were supposed to play tonight, but that match postponed against Fort Lauderdale. Conway had some good options, but skied that one. So out of that hydration break, we'll see if either of these sides really change things up. We've seen that with these hydration breaks to start this new season. Good time for tactics. Really a timeout here for soccer and these coaches. Alisson. Damos trying to get to it. He'll put on the Jets here. Nuhu. Viator. He's been really strong on the ball so far tonight. Viator out of Iowa Western Community College. Mara puts it in. Back post, headed on. Still alive. Shot comes into the Parliament. Vanacore Decker has really had some great opportunities here in the first half. Get another one, but puts it high. The New Jersey native finding it here in the Thrive Fantasy replay. A good volleyed opportunity, but that's a really tough one to keep down. Came up through the New York Red Bulls Academy and really jumped around in his collegiate play. Meanwhile, spending 3 years with South Florida Surf in USL League 2. Same time at UConn, Louisville, and Rutgers for his collegiate play. Alvarez tried the through ball there. Numbers ahead for North Texas. Maybe a chance to break here for Union Omaha. They'll rebuild, though, at the back. Once again, building ahead through Viator. They're liking that left flank so far. The center back Kroll deep downfield, and this will skip out of play. Jay will come over to take it. Just at 16 years old, making his second pro start. Alvarez, pressure from Boyce. Out of play. Throwing on the far side, Waldeck will take it. Another new face for North Texas. 4 years at Stanford, two-time national champion. The third-round pick for Dallas in the recent MLS Super Draft. Ellison over the top. Damos on the run, so is Nuhu, and he'll pick it in. Union Omaha, North Texas SC doing battle. Inaugural home opener for Union Omaha here at Warner Park. And I'm Chris Mackovic, happy to have you with us here. As Damos will steal this. He goes down, foul is called. And this is a free kick now for North Texas SC at the end line. Big opportunity for them, finding some breathing room. We'll see how they handle this one. On the Thrive Fantasy replay, Damos with the interception on the pressure. And goes down here with the challenge. Last year at Tormenta, we saw Arturo Rodriguez score one from this angle on the opposite end of the field. We'll see what his brother has in store for here. Service in, looking for the header, knocked away. Redsick is there though, and North Texas will retain the possession. Here's Alvarez, the captain. Rodriguez. Chip through almost to Bruce. He goes down. Foul is called. And a yellow card has been issued. It's a tight spot there. Bruce almost got a beautiful pass there from Damos. Instead, he goes down, and there's a free kick, edge of the box for North Texas. See what happened here on the Thrive Fantasy replay. Knocked through, challenge comes, and a little bit of an overextension from Osu Monu. That's probably what the call was. He was going to win the ball if he aimed that correctly, but making contact instead with Bruce. And now a huge opportunity for North Texas SC. And if they score here, you can forget all the troubles for the first 35 minutes. See if the champions can capitalize on this opportunity. 3 men over the ball, Alvarez, Rodriguez, and Waldeck. Rodriguez under the wall, picked up by Nuhu. That was a crafty set piece with Damos running in, trying to get on the end of that. The Union Omaha, they keep it 0-0 on the score line. Viator, met by Damos. Now, ever since that hydration break, North Texas SC some more energy here up the field with their press. Mare, he's off sides. This will come back. Che. They'll keep it alive. They'll work it through the back. Alvarez. Play continued on. Clean challenge. It's a throw-in for Union Omaha. A yellow card, in fact, was to Rashid Nuhu, in fact, for arguing after that play. And that was on that free kick opportunity won by Alex Bruce. Zamudio and North Texas taking a breather here. Here's Alvarez fighting through traffic. Redzik on the left wing now. No change sides of the field. Che is there, but the header going beyond him. Union Omaha trapped in their own end. 5 minutes left in this first half. David Rodriguez taking over for his brother this season, who's with Real Monarchs SLC. Bit of a different player out there. We've seen already his crafty ability and how that can come out. But definitely a much larger role with North Texas than last season. Bruce fighting for the ball, but he loses it. Mare. Waldeck all the way back. Halt the counterattack. Here's Batista. Alisson. No one there on the run. So far, North Texas not finding those running lanes we're used to them discovering, really, for their front three. There's been a lot of balls over the top. We're seeing Alisson take a roll much more up the field than before that hydration break. Waldeck now. Redzik keeps it in play for Union Omaha. They're on the break now. Shot from outside, deflected. Zamudio grabs onto it. Hawsworth up there with the interception. He felt the contact on that one. Redzik. Waldeck. Cross in, deflected out. Corner kick to North Texas SC. We'll see what they have in store on this one. Redzik headed over there. He'll take this one. 5 North Texas players at the moment inside the box, make it 6. Redzik works it in. Back heel. David Rodriguez couldn't get to it, but you could see the play they were trying to make. Alvarez chip over the top left side. Waldeck there, headed out by Hawsworth. And another corner for North Texas SC.
Let's go, let's go. 6 up, 6 up.
David Rodriguez will take over. Redzik to the top of the box. Chipped in by Waldeck. Still alive, and this will work its way out. Goal kick for Nuhu. An eventful first 45, to say the least. Back and forth play. Might be a battle of who has the most stamina to take in tonight. Batista flying in. He'll win a foul as Mare didn't go after the ball there. Here's Alvarez. Che fighting through traffic. Give and go back to Che. Goes to Union Omaha. 3 minutes of stoppage time on the board here at Warner Park. Viator over the ball. Attacking down the right flank. Vanacore Decker trying to stay with it. He loses it to North Texas. Osumonu. Back with the back line. Viator. Damus stopped in his tracks by Boyce. Can't keep it in. Well, what's amazing is so far through 45 minutes plus, Union Omaha allowing just one shot on target, and that's their only shot for North Texas. So through about 135 minutes of defensive play, Union Omaha only allowing 2 shots on target to their opponents. That's something remarkable for a new club like this. We'll see if that theme continues into the second half. For the home side, those 7 shots, 3 on target. Batista. This pass stopped. Damas upended, but he was offsides first. Kroll will take this free kick. About a minute left in our stoppage time of this first half. What's coming up at the half, we'll have news and notes from around USL League One. A look at the scoreboard from today and this week. Rodriguez tried to get the attack going. Now Bruce Alvarez losing it. Alisson, great touch there. Good look here, but it's coming back. Offsides the call on Vanacore Decker. But a good thought from Mare. And this may be the final kick for the first 45, an eventful 45. As Batista sends this down the field, and there is the halftime. If you include stoppage time of play, Union Omaha has allowed just 2 shots on target. Great defense. We'll see if it can continue into the second half, second 45 here from Warner Park. North Texas SC, the defending champions, and Union Omaha, the new kids on the block. I'm Chris Makoviak here bringing you the action just southwest of the Omaha metro area. As we have an early corner kick just like that for Union Omaha. Corner kick presented by CHI Health. And a great opportunity to start it off. Here's Viator, a key to the attack, building up the field in that first half. See what the left back can do now for Union Omaha. Ball whipped in, headed up and away. It was Damus that got onto the end of that one. Now Batista will help out. Foul call back to North Texas SC, trying to take it quickly, but it will be brought back instead. Despite only having 1 shot taken in the first half, North Texas, they did have their opportunities, a few set pieces here and there. Union Omaha giving away those opportunities towards the end of the first half. North Texas just not able to get it on frame and in the back of the net. Foul called and back with Union Omaha. Limited bench today for North Texas, just 5 players on it. Reminder that 5 substitutions can be made by either side. Haven't seen any so far. Viator and Boyce over the ball. Viator service in. Headed away, foul was called. Alisson went down. The Brazilian midfielder. Zamudio will get us going again with Batista. Here's Waldeck. David Rodriguez finding some running room. Alex Bruce, quick turn. Justin Che. Down the right flank towards the box. Loops it in there. Alex Bruce, open opportunity. Diving save by Nuhu, covering that near post. A really good look for North Texas SC, as we'll see on the Thrive Fantasy replay. Che, good service, but a looping ball like that can't get much power on it. And Bruce, his shot getting saved there by Nuhu. Hawsworth on the near side with the throw in. Waldeck will have all of that one. That was the second shot on target for North Texas, second shot overall. 49 minutes in. Contreras got the deflection he wanted. Corner kick to Union Omaha, presented by CHI Health. It'll be Viator that takes it again. Omaha still in search of their first goal in club history. Doesn't come here. Near post, headed away on a diving stop. It was Alvarez, the captain, there for North Texas. Damas, a whiff. Gives it right up. Here's Conway. Cleared by Waldeck. That ball did not stay in play on the far side. Easton will have the throw in. Alisson. Stolen back by Union Omaha. Vanacore Decker down the right flank. A good look there with Hawsworth. Contreras. That out of play after Viator went after that header. Cleared off of Conway, back to North Texas. Some contention in the box. Mare in there. Center forward for Union Omaha. 16 appearances last year for Chattanooga under Tim Hankinson. Just the 1 assist, though. He's familiar a bit with Jay Mims, though. Spent 2 years with Real Monarchs SLC, 29 appearances over 2017 and 2018. Redzik through the traffic. Redzik still there. Blocked away, still alive inside the box. Renato Damas getting it to that one. And it's sent away by Union Omaha. Batista on the run, but there is Zamudio. Alisson, the Brazilian, knocking it wide, but he had control of that ball. No foul. Over the top, Damas is there, so is Nuhu. We'll slow things down with that one. Another look here on the Thrive Fantasy replay, and this is a bit what Redzik did last week against Forward Madison. 1v1, but the block comes off of Boyce there. And Bruce and Damas battling for the ball. Conway stepping up. Still Conway. Strikes it, deflected up and around. Zamudio left watching on that one, and luckily for him, it went wide. Corner kick for Union Omaha on the Thrive Fantasy replay. We'll see it here. Conway left some room to run. Cuts back an awkward shot, but almost deflecting in. This corner kick presented by CHI Health. And the fans getting behind this one here at Warner Park. Headed away by Batista, and that will quell the fans for now. Contreras at the end line, try to get the touch, and a favorable one for North Texas. They have a throw-in. And Union Omaha, they'll keep the press up here. There's Waldeck. Oh, good touch there, Redzik. Moves the troops down the field. Easton almost losing it. Now some room on the right side. Justin Che is there. Through ball. Alvarez on the run. Lobbed in but out of play onto the top of the goal. Nuhu only seeing 2 shots on target so far for North Texas SC. Omaha Parliament has to be happy with everything so far. Except still looking for that first goal in club history. North Texas looking a bit more like the squad we're familiar with in this second half. Out of play, back to North Texas SC. There's the owner of the club, Gary Green, getting the drum working in there with Omaha Parliament. And through ball there over to Zamudio. Batista on the run, he'll get the header. Good spin by Waldeck. Redzik. Around Halsworth, through ball. David Rodriguez on the run. And a throw in on the near side. Here's Waldeck. Chipped in, David Rodriguez there. Rodriguez trying to lay it off. It's given away wide to Conway. Cleared downfield. Rodriguez there choosing not to strike. Had a good angle at it. Back out of play. Troops move down the field. A few feet. Press ahead for Union Omaha. They'll give it back to Zamudio. Former Club America man. Out to Batista. There's Waldeck once more. Again, Redzik getting the best of Halsworth. Waiting a bit too long for the pass, but Justin Che is onside. No, he isn't. It was wide open and just didn't get the right timing on that run. And talking to for time wasting after kicking the ball away. He's the right back for the squad, but you would think he's a right winger the way he gets up the field. Bit awkward there with the pass. David's stuck in trouble now. And Redzik will get on it. Mare is there, so is Zamudio. Justin Che drawing the contact, getting it out of play. It's a throw-in for North Texas SC. And at the moment, at least, the away side controlling things a bit. Finally getting some possession on the ball consistently. Shea. Lobbed in, cleared away. Oh, Batista tried something from far out. Closer to the corner flag, though. Now Nuhu will take the goal kick. It's North Texas defense trying to work on the clean sheet here, but they may be getting some reinforcements soon, and Captain Breck Evans, North Texas SC and FC Dallas, announcing that he has been recalled from his loan to Austin Bold FC. Didn't see time on the field for Austin, and certainly that has to be part of the equation, trying to get him minutes and time. But he was the anchor of the back line for North Texas. We'll see if they work him into the fold in the coming weeks. Omaha on the run. This goes out. Goal kick for North Texas. And right now, Union Omaha on the home side trying to maybe get something to get these fans going again. They've quieted down over the last few minutes. .9:30 locally here in Omaha, as it looks like Elma N4 may be getting set to come in. Just talked with Jay Mims. Also jogging over is Christian Molina. There's Hawsworth, former University of Washington man. Batista got the touch. It's a corner kick for Union Omaha here in the 60th. And this corner kick presented by CHI Health. The 8 are coming over to take it. N4 and Molina coming on before this corner kick. Short route sent in. Vanacore Decker strikes it, and a diving save by Zamudio. Somehow he got that on target despite the angle. No look here on the Thrive Fantasy replay. Tough one there, the judge for Zamudio, but he gets over to it. And back to Nuhu. The Molina coming in. Familiar with the Houston Dynamo Academy. Spent 2 years with their USL League 2 affiliate, Brazos Valley. 19 appearances for them. Of course, Elma N4, League 1 fans will be familiar with his time with Lansing Ignite. Won a Division II national title with Wingate University. N4, native of Cameroon. 4 goals for Lansing in League 1 play last year. Had a brace in the U.S. Open Cup for them. Day done for Mare.
Number 15, Elma N4.
Contreras coming out for Molina. Molina now making his debut for Union Omaha. First fresh faces on the field here in Warner Park. Chipped over. Redsick is there on the left side. Redsick cuts in. Looking for some help. And Batista has to chase after this one. And 4. And that is the speed he brings onto the field, and that'll get some energy back in the crowd with hustle like that. Played 15 minutes against New England 2. Thrive Fantasy Replay will show he almost got to this. He even got a deflection to it. Redsick, though, trying to get North Texas out of their end. Here's Damus. Justin Shea can't keep it in play. Stays with Union Omaha. They play this home match, and then they hit the road again at Tucson coming up next weekend. Tucson team that will be hungry after losing today. Rodriguez. Redsick. Molina steals it. Big step by him. Nuhu, tough spot. He'll drill this. Batista, the tackle out of play. Throwing for Omaha. Molina. Advantage was play, and this will come back. Tackle at the end of that pass off. And now a free kick just like that, edge of the box for Union Omaha. See if we can spot this on the Thrive Fantasy Replay. Alisson there with the touch from behind. Two-man wall for North Texas SC. Viator on the end of this one. Right for a shot from this spot. Let's see what they have up their sleeve. Strikes it Zamudio right there and grabs onto it after the hop. Viator drilling that one. And Waldeck will take it out of the back. Let's take another look on the Thrive Fantasy Replay. A lot of heat on that one for the keeper. Union Omaha, that's their first shot on target of the second half. Rodriguez gives it off. That ball stayed in play, clean challenge. Staying with Union Omaha. North Texas on the other side. They'll be hosting Chattanooga next week. Red Wolves looking very good with a high press of their own earlier today. Opening up CHI Memorial Stadium. Justin Che on the ball, 16 years old. Bruce goes down, and David will take advantage of that. Vanacore Decker having quite the fight today against Batista. Damos can't get to that one. Viator goes down. Whistle was blown. Alvarez claiming he did not make contact. On the Thrive Fantasy replay, let's look. I'll let you be the judge of that. So a talk from Lucas Sapola, and maybe a second talking to as well. Fans getting into it. So at the very least for Union Omaha, they'll get the benefit of some energy in the crowd. And they will get possession as well. Free kick, Nuhu all the way up the field for this. And now he'll give way to Kroll. Almaguer getting set to come in for North Texas. That'll be his debut for the season. We're hearing, at least for now, it will be Alvarez making way. Alvarez does give that pass off to Justin Che. Damos with the run up ahead of him, but Che will take it himself. Battle with Viator. Out of play, throw in for North Texas. And the substitution will come now. And this may be a sign from Eric Quill to get Alvarez out of the game. He's already on a yellow.
Organize right now. Let's go.
Almaguer will come on now. 25 appearances for North Texas last year. 1 goal and 2 assists out of that. Now at 19 years old, he'll turn 20 in September. Throwing now for North Texas. Almaguer getting his first touches of the action today. Nuhu right off his line, and he grabs onto that one. So we have 20 minutes left plus stoppage. Not as many chances as we saw in the first half, but North Texas certainly seeing more possession. Omaha Parliament keeping the energy going. North Texas. Yeah, Alison trying to move up the field. Now Bruce gives it off. David Rodriguez. Damos on the run. He'll give it off instead. Che sends it across and through everyone. Redzik was there but couldn't get to it. That's exactly what you don't want if you're the Omaha defense. And the Thrive Fantasy replay for North Texas players on the counterattack. win here in North Texas, right on the heels of the triumph. Draw here, and it is really a log jam in the standings. Just a few matches in. That ball stayed in play. Now it finally goes out. Union Omaha has not seen a chance for quite a while. North Texas taking control. David Rodriguez giving it off. Red Zick. And the whistle finally blows. Damos. Vanacore Decker. Through ball head. Elma N4 there. He goes down. Second opportunity. It's in. Conway strikes. Union Omaha first goal in club history. Will it give them the 3 points against North Texas? Vanacore Decker has been creating opportunities all night, and he finds a teammate with this. First option N4, but then second option Conway, the Wisconsin native, in the record books, bagging the first goal in Union Omaha history. And watch this ball float through. And nothing Zamudio could do there to stop this one on the Thrive Fantasy replay. Sliding to his right, the shot goes to his left. And they celebrate here in Warner Park. That brings us into the hydration break, presented by Nebraska Medicine.
For the safety of the players, the referee has indicated that a hydration break will commence.
Evan Conway.
Hydration breaks are presented by Nebraska Medicine. Nebraska Medicine is the proud
Striking for Union Omaha, and you can't see the Omaha Parliament, and that's probably a good sign. That means they're happy. As the smoke billows through Warner Park here.
Nebraska Medicine came on.
North Texas, after controlling so much of the second half now, find themselves down on the road. Now let's take another look at this goal in a moment. Vanacore Decker, he had a few misses in the first half. He made the one that really counted most, getting the assist on that play. And here it is again on the counter attack. N4, that ball out wide to Vanacore Decker. And what a ball in there with the spin on it. N4 almost acting as a distraction, forcing Easton to draw him in as the defender of the moment, and then running up is Conway to put it home. 1-0 Union Omaha here in the 77th. Waldeck and North Texas SC now trying to build out of the back and equalize here, but now in danger of facing their first loss of 2020. Out, and it'll stay with Union Omaha. N4 bodying in there. Viator goes down, and it's a goal kick. Alisson coming back to help out. Again, this North Texas bench not too deep. Almaguer already coming in. Gabron Rayo is on the bench as a forward. Boyce. Boyce through traffic. Boyce the shot, but off of Batista. Corner kick for Union Omaha. Presented by CHI Health. Thrive Fantasy replay. Boyce, it looked like he was trying to get a shot off. Or at least the contact. Viator once more, the Spaniard on the ball. 23 years old. Whips it in and for a touch, but this goes through and out, and maybe a collision of heads as well. As N4, and it looks like Alisson down inside the box. We're hearing that Rayo will be coming on momentarily. Maybe for David Rodriguez. Really a tough night for North Texas so far. You can already see some gauze there being used on Alisson, and we'll have two substitutions here. Rayo coming on for Rodriguez, and see the debut of Alves, nicknamed Quadrado. Another Brazilian, mostly a fullback, but certainly can get down the field, similar to Justin Che.
Substitutions for North Texas SC.
Stolen back by Union Omaha. Vanacore Decker, the shot deflected back. Throw-in.
For North Texas SC, number 12, Pedro Alves. On for number 20, Brayden Easton.
Easton off, and that very much more attacking substitution. Players that could deal with the counterattack. Get downfield quickly. Waldeck. Union Omaha, they want more. They want that insurance tally. Out of play, it stays with the home side. Into the corner once again for Elma N4. Deflected back. And a foul is called against the forward. Inaugural home opener for Union Omaha, and they found their first goal as a club via Evan Conway. And I'm Chris Makoviak, happy to have you with us. Despite the weather delays and everything, an exciting night here tonight has finally come for Union Omaha, including a goal in the back of the net, leading the defending champions 1-0. North Texas still plenty of time in this game, 8 minutes plus stoppage. Try to get it done. There's Damos. We haven't seen too much from him today, but here's something. Cross in. Red Six there brings it down. Not a good look for a shot, though. Waldeck puts it in, headed back. Ryo there. Ryo, the strike deflected away. Now Redzik. David there, knocks it out of play, throwing. Redzik. Play continues. Almaguer losing it. Now Alisson losing it. Damos. Alisson from far out. Skips wide. Now Union Omaha making another substitution. 84th minute, trying to get those extra bodies on, and off comes Vanacore Decker, who had a brilliant match, multiple chances, and of course, the assist at the end of the day for his side. Nuhu will have the goal kick. Skiers will try to help preserve this clean sheet, of course, and what a feat that would be if Union Omaha is able to get 2 clean sheets in the first 2 matches. Through ball, oh what a through ball it is. Elma Enfor on the run. Enfor cutting over, lays it off. Shot comes and saved by Zamudio. What a stop by the North Texas keeper. Giving his side a chance in this match. Thrive Fantasy replay. And for laying it off. What a stop. Cramps now, and Lucas Sapola signaling that he's keeping track of time with this. And it will be a North Texas substitution. Colin Smith will be coming on for Alex Bruce. Smith, at 16 years old, led the FC Dallas U17s in scoring last year with 9 goals. Try to find the right touch here with 5 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. Union Omaha corner kick presented by CHI Health. Headed out of the box, no one over there though. Boyce back on after going down. Should be a Union Omaha throw. Indeed it is. The Aider will take this throw in. Game of time burning. Alisson gets it back. Kroll from the back. Over the top and out of play. Waldeck. Time dwindling for North Texas. Alisson stepping up into the midfield. Over the top, good ball here. But tackled away just in time, a great stop. Offsides flag was up as well. Taking a look on the Thrive Fantasy replay. Almaguer getting in there, but so was Halsworth. What a stop by the former Tucson man. Excuse me, that was Viator. It's been all over the field tonight. Zamudio sends it right back the other way. Damos moving up top with Alex Bruce coming off. He's the center forward. Okay, here comes North Texas. Around the corner, ball sent in. Damos is there, but so are the defenders. Knocking it out, corner kick North Texas here in the 89th.
Come on, Chief. Come on, Chief.
'Waldeck will take it. 22 assists in his career at Stanford. Grabbed out of the air by Nuhu. A smile on his face as the Parliament are behind him. Well, we may see a good bit of stoppage time with that hydration break. Alma N4 back into the corner to burn some time off this clock. And he'll get a bit more. The foul is called. Thrive Fantasy replay. A knock from behind. From the 21-year-old. There it is, 5 minutes of stoppage time here from Warner Park. Viator will take this. Low one in, knocked away by Justin Che. And here comes North Texas. Renato Damos on the run. 4v2 at the moment. 4-3v3 make it as Redzik trying to divvy up the traffic. He'll win a corner at least for North Texas.
Let's go! Let's go! Come on, let's go! Away!
Ball sent in, headed away by Omaha. Waldeck keeping it alive. Almaguer goes down in the box. Waldeck, N4 right behind him. Zamudio getting it out of traffic. Batista gets us going again. Looks like Union Omaha wants to make one last sub. Now Batista. Just 3 minutes left in stoppage time for North Texas. Redzik. Now a card will be issued here on the sideline in the North Texas bench.
A yellow card has been issued to the North Texas SC bench.
Ibišević coming in, forward at the University of Nebraska, Omaha, for 2 years.
Substitution for Union Omaha, number 18, Elvir.
Last played in Slovenia and Germany.
For number 20,
Came on for 15 minutes last week as the night is done for Boyce. Out of play, back to North Texas. Less than 2 minutes remain. Given right back. The aider to the corner. It stays with Omaha. Conway gets the touch he wanted, out of play. Union Omaha feeling this one. Can they find the 3 points? Out of play, it's a goal kick. One last heave maybe for North Texas. And a handball on Redzik. Frustrating night for North Texas SC. But shortly, it might be a night that these fans don't forget. With 3 points in their home opener. Nuhu over the ball. Damos can't keep it in play. And there is the final.